This man, it's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan, you know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now listen, you already know time and energy, the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that moolah, getting to that paper, stacking that dough, that guap. You understand me? But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. That time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. At all times is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's tapped in, everybody that's highly invested into the channel. You already know we growing this channel organically. Yeah. Constant elevation, man. We on our way to the top. We are approaching 25,000 subscribers. Big salute to everybody that's tapped into the channel. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new investors, all my new subscribers, everybody that's making their way to Grown Man Business TV, the realest channel on YouTube. Big salute to all my newcomers. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure y'all in tune with the channel. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, y'all see the title. You know what I mean? Y'all see the thumbnail. Yeah. P. Diddy, Daddy, Diddy, Puffy, Love, Honeycomb, Sugar Sweet Honeycomb himself, whatever you want to call him, is being set up by the higher ups and the elites. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, check this out. Last night, I was doing a live stream about Jay-Z, about Jaguar Wright, and the whole situation that's going down with Jaguar Wright going national, going viral, talking about Diddy, talking about Jay-Z. And you got to know the higher ups and the elites are always watching. They always paying attention. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. And in the middle of the live stream, we lost connection. In the middle of the live stream, they got rid of the I mean, I'm talking about the whole video is disappeared. The whole video is gone off my channel. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't go live last night. I couldn't go live this morning. I tried going live earlier, went through pretty well. So I said, you know what? Handle some business, and I figure I tap in with the subscribers. I tap in with the people on a late night tip. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it's 1 in the morning, but it's Friday, Saturday morning, and look, man, we up. So salute to everybody that's up. Salute to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, makes their way to the channel. Big salute, MJ. I see you in the chat. Corrupt, I see you in the chat. Big wrenches. You know, I felt like you got to understand something. When it comes to this game, when it comes to this pure dope that's being taken off the brick into the bottles, it got to be strategic with this. Yeah, we going to have fun. We going to talk about what's going on. We going to make light. We going to make fun of the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. We going to make fun of the Diddy parties. We really going to poke fun at this situation. But when the higher ups and the elites understand that you bringing a message in the madness, you putting a message in the madness, they going to play with your channel. You feel what I'm saying? They going to lock into the algorithm. You got to know, man, the numbers ain't adding up. You feel what I'm saying? We are not in the algorithm. A lot of people are not getting the notifications. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Word to Hassan Campbell. But I ain't gonna elaborate. I'm not gonna stay and complain about that. It just, we gonna get this game up regardless. So right now, I wanna kind of double in. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Yeah. I want to kind of double in and tap in and really put some more emphasis on P. Diddy. Now, again, like I said, man, we gonna make light of this. We gonna have fun with this. We all know Diddy had the Diddy juice in the champagne. He was putting the Diddy juice in the champagne. He had pills on deck. He had nurses to make sure you was hydrated enough to get through these freak offs. I mean, it was a whole amusement park. It was a circus going on in those mansions with P. Diddy. We all know it's take that. Bad boy for life. He was a bad boy for life. You understand what I'm saying? But through all the smoke and mirrors, right? Through all the you know, the distractions that's being caused right now with this P. Diddy situation. If you can peel back the layers, it's more than Diageo that got them boys on Diddy. It's more than those billionaires, that lawsuit. It's more than that. It's way deeper than that. And one thing that I don't hear anybody talking about, and I don't hear anybody pinpointing when it comes to this P. Diddy situation and why they got a whole 1-800 P. Diddy hotline out there in Texas. Oh yeah, you heard that right. They got a whole 1-800 P Diddy hotline where you can call in and you can explain what happened at those Diddy parties. I mean, you ain't never even had to been to a Diddy party. You can make up a whole story and draw up a silver suit on Diddy right now. I mean, it's a money grab. Trust me, you right now, me, grown man, anybody can call this 1-800 P Diddy hotline. It's toll free. Toll free. They ain't even gonna charge you. It ain't a collect call. They ain't gonna charge you, and you can make up a whole story. So you got to know that it's deep, it's wicked, and it's always deep in a rap. Now, I want to throw this out there. Am I saying that Diddy is not guilty? Nah. Am I saying that Diddy don't need to be held responsible for some of the actions that he was doing? Nah, I'm not saying that. But am I saying that Diddy is being railroaded right now for the American people, crucified in public? Yeah, I'm talking public crucifixion. I'm talking about humiliation ritual right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This is nasty work, son. It's nasty work. So we gonna lock into that. Now, like I said, it's a whole angle that nobody's really approaching. It's a whole angle that nobody has said anything about that I'm gonna kind of pinpoint tonight. You understand what I'm saying? And man, it's so many angles with this. We gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? When it come to this industry, you got people that have been accused of grape. You got people that have been accused of spiking drinks. You got people that have admitted to putting that Spanish fly in females' drinks, and somehow, some way, they are still free. We gonna talk about this, but the angle, right? The angle that I'm gonna approach with tonight, the angle that I'm gonna use and give y'all some game on tonight is the election. Yeah, I know y'all probably didn't see that one coming. Hold on. Salute to the chat. Yeah, hold on, guys. Hold on, my guys. I want to make sure I got this. I want to pull this up just before. Okay, hold on. I want to pull this up before I even before we get. Hold on, real fast, guys. First video of the day. Hold on, guys. Salute to the chat. With the Spanish fly. Okay, all right. The election. Now, we all know the election is coming up. We all know, you got Kamala Harris, you got XYZ going on. But nobody really understands how much of a rebel, outside of these freak off parties, outside of Diddy, doing whatever he like to do behind closed doors with the baby oil, X, Y, and Z. Puff Daddy is a renaissance man. P. Diddy is a renaissance man when it comes to, influencing the nation, influencing the masses, especially the black community on who to vote for. Now, we all know Diddy had the vote or die situation years ago. When I was a youngster, I remember watching a whole vote or die campaign with P. Diddy, MTV, BET. It was a whole campaign that Puffy was running, and it was very influential on the masses. It was very influential on the youth. It was very influential on the black community, and it influenced the whole nation, a whole generation to vote in the direction that Diddy wanted you to vote for. Now, mind you, Diddy is a puppet. Jay-Z is a puppet. We all know how these celebrities do. We all know that Geppetto is pulling the strings on these puppets, right? So when Diddy did the vote or die, you gotta know that there was higher ups in the elites behind Diddy pulling the strings, directing him on who to direct us to vote for. I don't want that to go over your head or under your bridge. The Vote or Die campaign was ran and funded by dudes like George Soros, who wanted all of us to vote for a certain president, for a certain electoral, a certain person to be in power. And they used P. Diddy and they used his influence. They used the celebrity that they gave him to help all of this whole generation vote in the direction they wanted us to vote for. Well, you got to know, you know, 10, 15, 20 years later, Diddy got even more money. Now Diddy is a billionaire. Puffy is a whole billionaire. And the higher ups and the elites don't really have as much control over him as they did back when it was vote or die. See, when it comes to this industry, right? Content is key. Content is key, and you're not as relevant. You're only as irrelevant as your last viral piece of content. You're only relevant. You're only as relevant as your last hit, your last music success, your last award, your last Emmy, your last whatever it is. And Diddy did something a few years ago that went over our head and under our bridges, but the higher ups and the elites heard him loud and clear, my G. The higher ups and the elites heard him loud and clear. Now, mind you, this content that we about to go through happened 3 years ago. I told y'all that the higher ups and the elites play chess at the highest level. They always looking 4, 5, 6, 10 years ahead. They're always planning ahead, my G. So when Diddy did this content 3 years ago, they knew, oh man, well in 3 years, we got a whole new election coming up. And this guy, the way he's talking, the way he's moving, the things that he is saying is definitely going to go against the agenda. Is definitely not going to be able to push the things that we want to push over the youth, over the masses. Now, again, we had Diddy, we had Mr. Love, we had old Puff Daddy in our pocket some years ago with Vote or Die. But it don't look like he's kind of rocking with us in this approaching election. Now, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap, my G, because like I said, the double cross. We talking about Diddy because we gonna be, I got to get my game on this. Right or wrong, I got to expose that he's being railroaded by the higher ups and the elites. Yeah. The Diddy parties is real. The all-white parties is real. The mansion parties, the Rock Nation brunches, all of that stuff is real, homie. I can't deny that. But it's a lot of fluff. It's a lot of extra. You understand what I'm saying? Charge the man for what we know he need to be charged for. But all the extraness, all the 1-800 P. Diddy hotline. Come on, homie. Come on. We got to look past the smoke and mirrors and see. I'm going to do a whole nother live stream on this because you got to understand, man, the American dollar is being attacked right now. It's a lot of shit going on, B. It's a lot going on, man. America is crumbling right in front of us. It's happening right now in front of us, homie. America is, bruh, it get deep, man. You got to know that. Diddy is the surface. Diddy is the distraction. But at the same time, we got to pinpoint what's going on with Diddy. Lady JJ, I see you in the chat. What it do? You feel what I'm saying? So let's play something. I want to run something past y'all. We gonna go through this content real quick, and I want y'all to open y'all ears, and I want y'all to kind of really take in what Diddy is saying. Look at his facial expressions. Look at his mannerisms. This is what the establishment is scared of. You got to know something. Soon after Diddy said this, and this shit got to content, it got to YouTube, it got to social media, it got wherever it was going to go, the wheels started turning for the higher ups and the elites. They started plotting this. This whole situation was starting to be plotted out 2, 3, 4 years ago. 2, 3, 4 years ago, the higher ups and the elites was already setting traps for P. Diddy to make sure he fall and he get caught in that trap at the right time. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to the chat. Yeah, you already know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had to go clean up, man. I had to go clean up. So sometimes I get in the zone, man, and I I like to get scruffy, B. It's so much going on in the world that I like to thug it out. You know what I'm saying? When it's a lot going on in the world, when it's a lot of downloads coming in, I like to thug it out. I like to get scruffy. 2, 3, 4 weeks without a haircut. I like to do that sometime, because there's a lot going on in the world. But I have to go ahead and clean up for the people. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the DM. You know what I mean? GMB, what's going on? Yeah, I like to get thugged out sometime. But we back though. We back. So big salute to the chat. Let's check this out. Here we go. Now, he's talking to Charlemagne the God, right? He's talking to Charlemagne the God. And we gonna talk about Charlemagne the God. But let's just listen to Diddy real fast. Big salute to the chat. So listen to Diddy real fast.
People that have the responsibility and really should be scared to death of this man is white people.
Explain.
If this man is elected, we're not standing by no more getting killed. We're not scared of anybody standing up and standing by. We're on the verge of a race war. If people in America want a race war, they'll not vote.
Now let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Yo, Diddy just said, now mind you, the man ain't he thugged out. Well, this ain't the Diddy we used to seeing. This ain't the clean cut Diddy with the with the low cut with the Caesar. You know what I'm saying, with the waves and all that and the Beijing and all that. This ain't that Diddy. This is like the more Bobby Seale P Diddy. This is the Huey P Newton P Diddy. This the P Diddy that the higher ups and the elites, they ain't prepared for this P Diddy. P Diddy said, listen, man, we ain't no longer gonna stand and let y'all kill us in the street like George Floyd. We ain't going for that no more. You understand what I'm saying? And this shit might turn to a race war. Now, you won't hear no other celebrities talking like this. You don't hear no other celebrities on that level, like a Jay-Z, a P. Diddy, a Dr. Dre. You don't hear nobody talking like that. So if P. Diddy's talking like that, what that means is, and what he is viewed as, is the leader of this so-called race war that might jump off. You a billionaire and you talking like this, that means you must be the leader of it. You the one we got to target. We ain't got to worry about nobody else. We got to get you. So when you, Diddy, just in those few words right there, you might not have caught that, but trust and believe the higher ups and the elites caught that. White people, race war, nigga, you P. Diddy. We thought you was take that. We thought you was 1,000 bottles of baby oil. We thought you was butt plug P. Diddy. We ain't know you had the Black Panther shit in you, homie. We ain't know you was, what you talking about? You hear this shit? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we gonna break this down because P. Diddy is talking to Charlemagne the God, and we all know the allegations against Charlemagne the God. And if you don't know the allegations against Charlemagne the God, then I'm gonna run that past you real quick. Don't worry about it. I got time. I'm at the crib, homie. You feel me? I got that Afghanistanian fox fur on me. That's Afghanistanian fox fur right there, boss. I got time. So Charlemagne the God right there is already a red flag. He's sitting down with this dude. But Diddy talking something that they ain't used to hearing. They ain't expecting to hear Diddy talk like that. Race war? Diddy say Diddy say we ain't going for the killing. We ain't going for the police brutality. And we ain't scared, nigga. That's what Diddy just said. And we ain't scared, nigga. So if Diddy, the billionaire, is telling the masses to vote or die, and everybody is voting because they don't want to die, right? Vote or die. If he can influence them to vote or die, imagine what he can influence them to do if he telling them We ain't scared, and we ain't going for no more of that for that police brutality, homie. And it'll be a race war. Imagine that. Wee! Yeah. Y'all don't remember this Diddy though, do you? I told you this went over niggas' heads and under their bridges. This ain't something that they put on every social media site when Diddy said. This ain't something that made CNN when he said it. This ain't something that went viral. Because when you say something like this or you say something like that, they ain't gonna let you get in the algorithm. That's why Grown Man Business TV, that's why we ain't fully in the algorithm. Talking that talk, homie. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Let's see what Diddy talking about. Oh shit. Let's see what Diddy talking about.
In the place he's in after the primaries.
They gave us Senator Harris as the VP. I mean, those are some of the things we were asking for. Black
on.
agenda could be way stronger.
Hold on. I think I skipped a hold on. Something happened.
Should be scared to death of this man. We not scared.
All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Right here. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Right there. All right, let's see what we got. Here we go. Boom. Check it out. Look at Diddy hair right here. Look at Diddy face, homie. Respectfully. Look at his eyes. Look how the wheels is turning in his head, homie. The wheels is turning in his head. That's the image of a black man that they scared of, B. A black man that his hair's starting to get, that's how my shit was just looking the other day. It was looking like that. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Now, and see, now let me say this. A Raider 112, right? A lot of Latinos want to be white. A lot of Latinos and Mexicans, right? They racist like white people. But when Diddy is talking in this particular message, right? When Diddy is talking in this particular message, he's including Latinos. He's including, you know what I'm saying, brown and whatever, you know, black and brown, you know, the whole inclusion. So I you know, I'm gonna let Diddy do that, but I'm gonna tell you different. And yeah, he looks stressed in this video because you might call it stress, right? The higher ups and the elites don't see it as stress, but it is stress. Because when you get to a certain level with this money, either you gonna become a revolutionary or you gonna get sacrificed by the higher ups and the elites. You gotta understand something, and I'm gonna let Diddy talk, but I wanna say this. What I realized from observing what happens when you get this money is you either gonna go out and go out like a Tupac, like a Bobby Huey, a Huey Newton, Bobby Seale, right? Or you gonna stay up under the higher ups and the elites all the way to the point where they ready to sacrifice you. Then you will be sacrificed, and that's it. So it's a good thing to get the money and do what you got to do to get the money, whatever you feel like you would do for the money. That's on you, right? But when you get the money, is you going to just wild out with the money and become a revolutionary? Soon as you get the money, you got to start doing shit. Hey, we building black banks. We about to build some black grocery stores. We about to build a black Wall Street. This what we doing. Nigga like, what? Hey, I already funded it. This what we doing. And then you got to start doing it. Because when you start like trying to straddle the fence, you know what I'm saying? 1 minute you having a Diddy party. The next minute you talking about a racial war. You lining yourself up to be crucified, my G. Yeah. The numbers all, you know, you got to know something, man. We don't necessarily do this for the numbers, my G. We approaching 25,000 subscribers and we approaching 3 million views on this channel organically. Yeah, I noticed that when the numbers go down is when they trying to stop and muffle the message. The numbers go down when I start veering over to that other side of that grown man business that's going to give you the message. The numbers start going down when I start kind of going against the establishment. But I don't care because I know how to get the numbers up. I know how to make this thing go up. I done played this game long enough. I know how to stimulate the algorithm. And sometime I do it. But right now with Diddy, I ain't here to stimulate the algorithm. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. So salute to you for noticing that the numbers is dropping, but you gotta know The higher ups and the elites run this app. If your numbers is doing all of this and your numbers is doing all of that, some of it got something to do with you, and some of it got to do with the higher ups and the elites that run this app. So we doing it for the integrity. We not doing it for the numbers. Always remember that when you come here to Grown Man Business TV, homie. You know what I'm saying? We do it for the integrity. We don't do it for the numbers. The numbers gonna come with the integrity. You understand what I'm saying? So, salute to you, my G. Let's let Diddy talk.
We're not standing by no more getting killed. We're not scared of anybody standing up and standing by. We're on the verge of a race war. If people in America want a race war, they'll not vote. I'm an independent, first of all. When I vote, I try to do what's best for my community.
Let's be clear on that. You're not standing behind your decision to hold your vote anymore. You want people to go out there and vote.
It would be irresponsible of me to have us hold our vote hostage. But it would also be irresponsible of me to just let this moment go by. The world is watching, and not do everything I can to make sure that going forth that we're a part of the narrative, that we own our politics. And so I'm launching one of the boldest movements that I've ever launched. And it's called Our Black Party.
Okay.
It's time for us to have our own black political party, unapologetically. Because right now, if you look at the debates, we're not even a part of the conversation.
Not at all.
We're not a part of the conversation. We don't have any political power. We don't have any political leverage. And so we started Our Black Party with some young, fearless black activists, elected officials, and I've stepped up and put the money behind it.
Ooh, ooh, come on, what we talking about, son? Y'all don't remember this? Y'all don't remember this, right? Because it didn't get publicized. Diddy said he's launching one of his biggest endeavors that he's ever launched. Hold on.
Conversation. We don't have any political.
Hold on.
And not do everything I can to make sure that.
Right? One of the biggest endeavors that he ever launched. Y'all don't know nothing about it. You don't hear nobody talking about it. It didn't make CNN. It didn't make TMZ. It didn't make Fox News. It didn't make none of these big ass social media platforms, because that ain't a part of the agenda, homie. Our Black Party. Diddy. Now, do you hear Jay-Z talking like this? Nah. You ever heard Jay-Z say something revolutionary like that? Nah. Jay-Z too busy shining the boots of the NFL, hiring the halftime team, the halftime performance, telling y'all, oh, we're thinking about stopping. No more kneeling. Oh, we're past that. We're not going to kneel. That's how we're not going to kneel anymore. First, this man Diddy said out his mouth, nigga, we ain't going for no more police brutality. We ain't standing on that. And it'll be a race war if y'all keep fucking with us. And we ain't scared, homie. That's what he said first. Then he said, right after that, my responsibility, I ain't telling y'all not to vote, but it would be irresponsible of me to let this opportunity go by into helping y'all and persuading y'all what to do with your vote. It would be, you know, irresponsible of a billionaire, a black billionaire, not to stand up for his people, right? Then he said, this how I'm gonna do it. See, he spoke and then he turned around and said, this what the solution is. I just funded something called Our Black Vote. A black political party. What was it? Hold on. What was it again?
Going forth that we're a part of the narrative.
Yeah.
That we own our politics.
We own our politics. You know, when you go into these presidential debates, they never talk about reparation. They never talk about exactly what they gonna do for black people, not immigrants, not people coming over the border every 2 minutes. I'm talking foundational black Americans. We never are a part of the conversation, ever. Even with Kamala Harris, you haven't heard this so-called black woman tell y'all what she was gonna do for black people not one time.
And so I'm launching one of the boldest movements that I've ever launched.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Our Black Party. Okay.
One of the boldest. Oh, yeah. You know, you got Bad Boy, you got Ciroc, you got DeLeon, you got Sean John, P. Diddy, you got thousands of bottles. Listen, but he's saying that this endeavor right here, All Black Party, is the boldest investment, the boldest endeavor that a Sean John, a P. Diddy has ever put his hands on, ever put his money into. And we ain't heard nothing about that. You ain't heard them say one time, you know, at one point P. Diddy was doing this for the political, he was doing this for black people. I done heard a lot of people say, what has P. Diddy done for black people? Oh, he's done a lot, or tried to. He tried to do something for black people, but y'all just don't know nothing about that because y'all is, you know what I'm saying, being led by CNN and Fox News. Our Black Party, a black political party, a black-owned political party that will focus on the black vote, that will focus on the black consumer, the black people in America, will focus on the policies that will benefit black people. Not only doing that, but just like Vote or Die, right? Just like Vote or Die, the black political party will now persuade the black youth and the black community on who we think we should. This is who y'all need. Come on, son. This is only the beginning. Let me break this down for you, right? P. Diddy does something like this where he starts a black political party to persuade the vote. To persuade the black vote. They always worried about the black vote. Every time election come around, they ain't talking about the Asian vote. They ain't talking about the Jamaican vote. They ain't talking about the Haitian vote. They ain't talking about the Islander vote, the Ukrainian vote. They always talking about the black vote. So now once P. Diddy put this shit in place and we in control of the black vote, now guess what happens next? A real black person gets into office. A real black person becomes the president. Obama ain't black, homie. Kamala Harris ain't black, my G. They tell y'all that these people is black, but those ain't niggas. We ain't never, they ain't had one nigga in president position. I'm talking to one real nigga. Obama ain't, yeah, he put the baby oil in his head. You know, Obama used to be real shiny. Obama had the waves and he was hanging with Jay-Z, coincidentally, right? You thought it was a coincidence Obama was hanging with Jay-Z? Obama ain't black. Now, Michelle, oh, she's black. She's a whole nigga. That's a whole nigga right there. Nigga nation. But Obama ain't black. The same way Kamala ain't black. But P. Diddy putting something like that into position will eventually put a nigga in office. I'm talking a black person that's going to talk about what they going to do for black people. Kamala ain't black. She's South Asian and Jamaican. She ain't black, homie. When Kamala got into vice president position, she gave the Asian community $28.6 billion because of the Asian hate crime bill. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember a couple of years ago, the Asian hate crime bill? Oh, the Asians was getting physically assaulted out there in New York City. It was all kind of videos of old Asian women walking to the store, getting robbed for their groceries. Asian hate. But after they got that $28.6 billion, we ain't heard nothing about Asian hate ever since. When the last time you heard about Asian hate? When the last time you heard anything about Asian hate? You got to know something, man. The higher ups and the elites, and again, I believe Diddy is extra freaky, bro, but it ain't no crime against being freaky. It ain't no crime. It ain't no crime against having freak offs. But you got to know something. The higher ups and the elites know how to pull at y'all. They know how to trigger y'all. They know what y'all gonna fall for every time. They running the same play they ran on R. Kelly, the same play that they ran on Bill Cosby. They running it on P. Diddy. And this is the real reason. Come on, man. Let's get into this.
Okay.
It's time for us to have our own black political party, unapologetically. Because right now, if you look at the debates, we're not even a part of the conversation.
Not at all.
We're not a part of the conversation. We don't have any political power. We don't have any political leverage. And so we started our black party with some young, fearless black activists, elected officials, and I've stepped up and put the money behind it. Mm-hmm. This is the biggest threat and the only option.
This is the biggest threat and only option. One thing I always say, right? And I think everybody knows it, but I'm just bold enough to say it, right? You allowed to make millions in America. You allowed to make billions if you get up under the higher ups and the elites. But one thing you are not allowed to do is fund a black political party. One thing you're not allowed to do when you get those millions and those billions, and you must somehow, they must get in tune with you and let you know. I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but they get in tune with you and they let you know, listen, man, you on the verge to make $1 billion, but you can't build a Tulsa, Oklahoma again. You can't buy up your own neighborhood. You can't start your own cities here in America. So you can get this money, but you can't liberate your people. You can't liberate your people. And I'm talking about, financially, and I'm talking about politically. So that's why we got all these rich ass black men, all these rich ass athletes, all these rich ass niggas in America, and 5 of them have not come together to buy up a whole state for black people. 5 of them haven't come up together and started a political party, an all black political party, so we can get a nigga in office. Not these made up black people that's half Asian and partially Hawaiian or whatever, half white. They get all this money, and we always wonder, why don't they liberate their people? It ain't about the money no more. When I was growing up, it was about the money. We got the money. The money is, we got 5-6 billionaires on American soil, niggas. Why haven't they come together and started a black conglomerate right now? Because they are not allowed to, or they're afraid to. So let me reword that, because it's not that you're not allowed to, it's that they know the consequences of doing it. They know the consequences of doing it. So Diddy didn't only say, we starting a black political party. He said, I'm funding it. I'm trying to give y'all some game on this. I'm trying to really put y'all in position with this. He not only telling y'all what is going to happen, I'm doing something that's going to be a threat to the establishment, because he just said it. It's not only the biggest threat, but he also said, I'm funding it, nigga. See, a lot of y'all didn't hear this, but guess who heard it? The higher ups and the elites. A lot of y'all didn't see this, but guess who saw it? The higher ups and the elites. This content was shot under Revolt when Diddy owned Revolt. This content was shot under Revolt when Diddy owned that platform. So it was nobody to control Diddy when he said this. It was nobody to say, Diddy, you on NBC, you can't talk like that. Diddy, you on CNN, you can't talk like that. Diddy, you on the Breakfast Club, you can't talk like that. Jay-Z's a whole out here. Jay-Z ain't gonna never do nothing like that. Jay-Z got freckles, man. Jay-Z ain't like Dame Dash. He ain't really like that. But Diddy got some of that revolutionary shit in him, homie. If you like him, if you don't, You think the higher ups and the elites care that Diddy was freaking off when they freak off all the time? You think they care? They do satanic shit. They do satanic worshiping. They do body boiling. Where they do all type of wild shit. You really think they care that Diddy was getting freaky with the tranquilizer shit, the horse tranquilizer? They don't care about that. This what they care about. And they cover it up with the freak offs. You know how many ass whoopings, bro? You know how many ass whoopings, bro? Those dog fur people be giving out when they get drunk off that wine. They don't care what happened to Cassie. He paid Cassie $30 million. If Diddy wasn't rebelling, if Diddy wasn't going against the establishment, if he wasn't bucking, they would have swept that Cassie shit under the rug, homie. Oh, that never happened. We never seen a video. You know, it's just accusations, and Diddy paid for it. So let's go ahead and let that slide. That's my best. That's my best dog fur voice. That's my best dog fur impression. Do you like it? Oh, we didn't see anything happen between Diddy and Cassie. Well, we haven't seen anything go down between Diddy and Cassie. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to let that slide. Diddy, he had a silver suit. He paid $30 million. Why would we cut Diddy off? That's my dog fur impression. That's my best dog fur CNN, Fox News impression. Oh, I could be on Fox News. Yes, sir. We have breaking news right now. P. Diddy has been acquitted. Puff Daddy, or Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Comb, Honeycomb, Mr. Love himself has been acquitted of all charges. Let's tune in. Yeah. Yeah, I know how to talk like them dog fur people on the phone. You wouldn't know if I was a dog fur person or not. Yeah, if Diddy was still rocking with the agenda, if Diddy wasn't showing signs of going astray, if Diddy wasn't showing signs of a Huey P. Newton or a Bobby Seale, yo silly ass wouldn't know nothing about a freak off. Oh, a freak off? No, not P. Diddy. Sean Combs? No, we wouldn't believe a such thing. P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs. And then they would have made a phone call, Diddy. Listen, man, get rid of the tapes. The people are on you. They're talking, they're asking. We told them we didn't think, get rid of all of the tapes. We would never know nothing about it. But because Diddy been talking like this low key, yeah, he didn't do this on the Breakfast Club so they can edit this shit out. He didn't do this on Fox News like Cameron and them all on CNN and shit making a fool of themselves. He did this on his own platform. And he put it out to the public. Over 3.1 million subscribers. Yeah, let's let Diddy talk. Salute to the chat. Yes, P. Diddy, go ahead. P. Diddy, go ahead and tell him what you want to tell him, P. Diddy.
That we have right now, as far as making a change, taking our own self-responsibility and accountability to be educated and empowered with our vote.
So what's the goal for our Black Party?
Our Black Party's number one goal is to unify behind a Black agenda. That's
Our Black Party goal is to take accountability for ourselves. That's one thing you don't want to hear. They don't want to hear Black men say, we're going to take accountability for what's going on. We're not asking y'all for nothing. We're going to start our own Black political party, and we're going to educate ourselves, and then we're going to control the Black vote. So it's no need for Joe Biden and Donald Trump and Kamala Harris to come to the Breakfast Club no more. It's no need for y'all to go on a PR run trying to get the Black vote, because we got the Black political party. And we don't need, we going to do what we want to do with this. Man, I ain't going to lie. Powerful, man. Powerful. This is the shit y'all don't get to hear about. Oh, don't tell those people. Hey, make sure this goes under the radar, right? We're going to talk more about freak-offs tonight. Do you think Diddy had sexual intercourse with Usher Raymond? Would you believe that Usher Raymond anus was bleed? Like, these dudes is really talking about Usher Raymond ass bleeding. You see the double cross, homie? You see the triple cross? You got Gene Deal. You got niggas on YouTube right now asking the content and asking the consumer and asking the subscriber, do you think that Diddy had Usher Raymond asshole bleeding? Come on, man. Come on, man. This shit nasty work, B.
Goal is to unify behind a black agenda.
Unify behind a black agenda. We tired of y'all pushing the LBGT 123 ABC community, the Transformer, the Tampa Bay Buccaneer laying down to get your back Buccaneer. We tired of you pushing that agenda on us. We tired of you pushing the uneducated thug jail nigga agenda on us. We about to settle down. We got a black billionaire, and we about to fall behind a black agenda of positivity, of accountability, self-education, black politics, policies that's gonna benefit the black community. Woo! Yeah. Oh, we gotta get rid of him. Or we gonna do him in the worst way. You heard what that? You heard what Mr. Love said the other day? Oh, did you hear what Mr. Love had to say the other day on Revolt? Oh, we're gonna get rid of him in the. Oh, yeah. Oh, we know just how to get rid of you. Freak offs. Yeah. Fuck. A black agenda politically. When you ever heard Jay-Z talking about taking over the political game? Instead of selling us alcohol, instead of selling us the NFL, instead of selling us Duce, Ace of Spades. When you ever heard Jay-Z talk about selling us a black political party that's going to spearhead the black agenda? Let's talk, man. What we talking about?
That's it. You could be a part of the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, you could be an independent, but if you black, you wasn't born Republican, you wasn't born Democrat, you wasn't born independent, you was born black. And we have to seize our political power because it'll just be more the same. Being pushed this way, being pushed that way, and we expecting
A different result.
a different result. But the definition of insanity is like doing the same thing over and over the same way, expecting a different result, and it's not going to happen. So we have to change the tone. We got to start with us stepping up and really taking the responsibility and accountability to be a part of this political movement.
The hardest.
Woo. Woo. See what I'm saying? When you dealing in grown man business, homie, and you hear something like that, it just resonates with you. This is one of the greatest fears of them dog fur people. Oh, them dog fur, they smell like a wet, a shih tzu. Oh, I'm sure that dog first stand up on the back of their neck when they hear a black man say, we got to take accountability and we got to take responsibility for our political position in America. See, they want you out here, oh, we need this and we need that and y'all need to give us this and y'all need, hey, no justice, no peace. More halves police. No justice, no peace. No racist police. They want you doing that, but when you get to talking about, listen, man, we ain't taking that shit no more, and we ain't scared, and it'll be a race war if you play with us. Oh, what? Oh. They start doing shit like this. Oh. Oh. To hear a black man say, we about to take accountability. We about to take over this shit. We about to take the reins of this. You wasn't born Democrat. You wasn't born Republican. You wasn't born an independent. You was born black. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap, man. Let's let Diddy talk a little bit more.
hardest part of that is going to be getting other black people to buy into it.
This is not for all black people. You know what I'm saying? This is not for the scary ones. This is for the ones that want to move things forward and want to get to the smoke.
This is not for all black people. This is not for the Jay-Z's of the game. This is not for y'all, homie. This is for the ones that's not scared. This is for the Dame Dashes. This is for Diddy. I don't care. I don't know what Diddy. Listen, you got to prove that Diddy is bisexual. Have you seen a tape of Diddy getting bisexual? Have you been to one of the Diddy parties? Did you see Diddy getting bisexual? I don't know if he is or not. But I ain't seen Diddy do no, I ain't seen no proof, homie. Now, do I believe? I would bet money that he is, but you ain't proved that he's bisexual yet. That's what a lot of you dudes on this YouTube be doing. Y'all be calling people shit. Y'all ain't got the proof on it. Calling each other, calling people rats. Y'all ain't got the paperwork on it. This is a different channel right here. And this shit he talking about is not for the weak. It's not for the scary, homie. You gonna make $1 billion and then you gonna have to risk it all. Word to Tupac, because I believe that's what Tupac would have did with $1 billion. He would have got $1 billion. It would have been a million thug march on Washington. If Tupac would have got $1 billion, I can guarantee you, Tupac would have had a million thug march on Washington. It would have been 1 million niggas out there, thug niggas. And if Tupac had $1 billion, I can almost guarantee you he would have gave every thug that came to Washington, D.C. $500,000. So I don't know if Diddy really was. What I know is what he talking about right now is the remnants of that. Black political party. We might take y'all asses to war if y'all keep fucking with us. And we about to get in control of the black vote. And it's going to be an all-black political party. It ain't going to be no Mexicans, no Latinos. He ain't say that. He said all black. And then we going to educate ourselves. We going to take accountability for not doing this shit 20 years ago, and we about to take over that. This ain't for the scared. This ain't for the weak, homie. This ain't for the Jay-Z's out there. This is for the real revolution. This is for niggas who's really he said that want all the smoke. That's what he said, yo. That's what he said.
This is not for the scary ones. This is for the ones that want to move things forward and want to get to the smoke. A black person spends an average of like 5 hours on Instagram a day. If you could give Instagram that time, 15 minutes you could give to educating yourself. And our black party's that platform. So when we get down to the local elections, when we get down to the school board, we get down to the judges and the justices, that's so confusing for us. We've never played this game. This is another level of gangster. But I played this game before, you know? I started in 2004 with Vote or Die, and this is the evolution of that thought.
I want to give y'all some game, right? And he probably was sweating on the Breakfast Club, because you got to be very careful what you say when you on those platforms, because you don't want to give your game plan away. You really got to move around your answers on those platforms, because the higher ups and the elites run those platforms. But Revolt was black owned when Diddy had it. So you don't see him up here sweating. You don't see him up here breaking the leg, trying to get across answers. He just giving it up. And what he's saying is, what he just said was some powerful shit, man. He said, one thing I like about Diddy, right, that I never respected about Jay-Z, Diddy get in bed with the higher ups and the elites. He get in there, see how the shit work, and then he takes it and he try to do it himself every time. That's what got him in hot water with them billionaires. He got in bed with them. They asked him to promote and do shit with the liquor. He made Ciroc jump. He made DeLeon jump. And then he said, you know what? I want to own my own liquor, because I don't need to make y'all. I know how to do it now. Y'all showed me how to do it. Same thing with the Vote or Die. The higher ups and the elites, they used him. He allowed himself to be used by the higher ups and the elites, make black people, persuade black people. And then he saw with his own eyes, damn, I've already got control. And now he ain't trying to do the vote or die. He trying to do the all black political party. This where it get deep and it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And yeah, they playing with the numbers, but I said to myself, I'm going to go live a little bit later tonight when they ain't expecting me to go live, because they already got me outside the algorithm, but at least I'll be able to get through a whole live stream, a clean hour of power without them chopping my goddamn internet, or without them chopping me. Bro, they straight up cut off my live stream the other night. They cut it off in the middle of me showing. They cut the shit off, B. Salute to the chat, man.
Of that empowerment, of that independence, of us taking self-accountability, so we're not caught with our pants down like this election. Right now, we're not gonna get nothing. We caught with our pants down. We're not organized. We're not ready to really take this on.
Hold up, let me ask you, what's the difference between vote or die, Diddy, and hold your vote, Diddy? And what occurred between those two phases that made the change happen?
I went through the experience of politics. I played the game with the Democratic Party. The people that I went and campaigned for, after they got elected, I don't feel like they really did anything to change the reality of black people.
Bruh, this shit right here is next level, B, and nobody gonna talk about this. He said he got in bed with the Democratic Party. He did the vote or die. He influenced black people to vote for I remember this shit. I was a little bit younger. You know, I'm an old head right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old head. I'm officially an OG, right? But I remember 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, when Diddy did the vote or die, how powerful that imagery was. The campaign, how powerful it was. This shit was on YouTube. I mean, it was on MTV. It was on BT every day on cable. I remember it to this day, powerful, the vote or die. But when those when they got in party, when them dog fur Democrats got in party, them dog fur having people, when they got into office, they never turn around and do shit for black. They never do what they supposed to do for black people. So unlike Jay-Z, right, who just lets the shit go over his head, he don't care long as he get the bag, long as him and Tata and Emery get some money and he can do shit with Beyonce and XY, he could buy Basquiat's, Picasso's, and he can dress up like a because is Jay-Z. Jay-Z's dressed up like a whole homosexual man. Basquiat was a whole homosexual man, and Jay-Z has dreadlocks just like him. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be able to see past the smoke and mirrors, B. You got to be able to look past that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't agree with no bisexual or no homosexual activity. But what that man do in his bedroom, that's what he do in his bedroom. As long as I ain't never seen it. Politically, we gonna talk political. So when he saw that nothing was done for black people after vote or die, he start plotting his own black politicians, his own black political, yeah. Think about it. There is not one black political party that we can vote for. There is not one black political party that we can look into to give us and fight for policies that represent and benefit foundational black Americans. You got policies for immigrants. You got policies for people that come over here. They get loans and they get free college and they get all of these incentives for being immigrants coming to America. They get to buy bodegas and gas stations. You think these people just work hard? You think they just got gas stations because they work hard? No, when they came over here, it was incentives. Small business loans guaranteed. No interest for the first 10 years. What do y'all know about this? You can't even go to the bank and get a loan for, you can't get a loan you can't get a loan for nothing. The only loan you might be able to get is a loan for a car, a loan for college, where they gonna rape you in the interest. But you think that these Dominican people that came over here that got a bodega downtown New York City in Brooklyn somewhere, you think they just worked so hard? No, when they came over here, they went to the bank. They said, oh yeah, you guys are immigrants. We have incentives for you being immigrants. You can get a loan for a bodega. You just got to put it in the urban community. You can get a loan for a gas station. You just got to put it in the urban community. You can get a loan for a beauty salon store, but you got to put it in the urban community. Here go 250,000. Here go 100. Now these dudes got bodegas. They making your silly ass chopped cheese every morning, and you ain't put two and two together. You just think, oh, you ain't working hard enough. Making sense to you now why Diddy ass is in hot water? Making sense to you now? Do it make sense? I'm gonna let Diddy talk for a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna give y'all the grand finale. The difference between the two, homie. Oh, I want to give you the difference between the two. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Let's see what go ahead, Diddy. Go ahead, Diddy.
Like I was blessed enough to find God come to me and tell me my purpose. And he told me my purpose is to play a part in saving the black race. The Vote or Die Diddy was about politics and, trying to be supportive. And also, they kind of guilt us in the votings, But as I evolved, I realized this is a business. This is a transaction. This is the closest thing to the streets than the streets that I've seen.
That's why I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking these politicians for something for your vote.
Yeah. You can't keep on giving your power away for free. This is black insanity. We keep on doing the same thing over and over, the same way, expecting a different result. Now we in a trick bag, as my mother would say. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that.
That's old Harlem hustler lingo, is when you're in a situation, you're like in a catch-22. Between COVID hitting us and because we weren't organized for this election, we have no choice now to get Trump out of there. It's a shame, and it's our responsibility that we did not get anything out of putting Biden in the place he's in after the primaries.
They gave us Senator.
Man, I mean, I had to give y'all this because I know for a fact majority of people that's gonna watch this live stream have not seen this. It's a tragedy that we all I didn't do it, but the majority of people put Biden in office and we didn't get nothing. Everybody got something. The Ukrainian people, the Asian persuasion, the Asian hate crime bill. You got Asian hate. You got Asian people over here with a crime bill. Black people have been lynched, hung, slavery, Jim Crow, redlining. And we ain't got a motherfucking crime bill that say you can't put your hands on us. We ain't even got a crime bill, son. It's criminal. It's criminal. And the only way we can get what need to be done is to step into the political playing field. And you need capital to step into the political playing field. You need somebody worth $1 billion, $2 billion. You need fundraising. Now we gonna demand this shit or we not gonna vote. He said it's the closest thing to the street that he ever seen, homie. That's how gangster it is in the political playing field. That shit get gangster. It gets so gangster, you got dog fur having people shooting at Donald Trump. It gets so gangster that you get dog fur on dog fur violence. Wee. Dog fur on dog fur violence. It ain't no black people shooting at Donald Trump. We ain't never shot a bullet at Donald Trump. You know, black people scared of the dog fur. We don't want to go to the black shooters ain't shooting at the dog fur, but it's a dog fur having white man shooting at the dog fur. He took shots at Donald Trump. He got dog fur and Donald Trump got dog fur. Now, with all that being said, right, I want to give y'all something, man. I want to play something real quick because you got
like that.
you got
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
hold on. You got Diddy in jail for doing freak offs. But in this video that I just showed y'all, you got Diddy being interviewed by Charlemagne the God. Now, both of these guys have the same allegations, the same dirt, the same smut on their jacket. Charlemagne the God has great allegations from a young lady in his hometown of Memphis, South Carolina, or somewhere in South Carolina, Charleston, right where he's from. Turtleback, South Carolina. It might be called Turtleback. It's in South Carolina, where he went to a party where he was a young man. He took this young girl, 15, 16 years old, to this party. Charlemagne the God did. He admitted to putting Spanish fly in her drink and then having sexual intercourse with her. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even never heard of Spanish fly. I didn't know what the hell a Spanish fly was. I thought a Spanish fly was the fly that you see in the bodega when you go in there to get Goya. You know, Goya, right? Yeah, red beans and rice, right? But the Spanish fly is not a Spanish fly. It's really a Spanish fly that it's a chemical. Hold on real quick. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if this makes sense. Let's play this real quick. I want to play this for y'all real quick. We're going to see what this say real quick.
Start with the Spanish fly in the end.
All right, hold on real fast. Listen, now, listen to this man talk now. I want y'all to hear this.
So I put the Spanish fly in the ENJ. We drinking the ENJ and shit. So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a motherfucker too. Right? So she was drunk and shit, and we had sex and shit, and like a lot of my boys was trying to come in the room and fuck her. I'm like, nah, chill out. I can't. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna let you run the train on it. That's rape. Yeah. Okay. So, right. So it's just one-on-one. It ain't rape. Yeah. So the next trains are rape. So the next morning she wakes up. And we talk about it. And she's like, what happened?
Now, I'm going to stop it right there, right? Stop it right there, and I'm going to play it again, right? Charlemagne the God said he took Shorty to a party, right? He took her to a party. He put Spanish fly in her drink. She passed out. He didn't know if it was really working, but he know he got horny as a dog with the pink thing hanging out. He said his homeboys was coming in the room because she was knocked out. She was high and drunk off the Spanish fly. And they was trying to have sex with her, but he was saying no. And then he had sex with her. So I was under the impression that if you get a female, and she was underage, but if you get a female, period, and you put something in her drink that she don't know about, she get intoxicated, she get inebriated, and then you have sexual encounter with her. You know, you clap those cheeks. She wake up in the next morning and don't even know what you did to her. I was under the perception that I was under I thought that was the great word. So let's play this one. I want to see if I got a better. I'm gonna see if I can better. Let me just see. Hold on real fast. Hold on.
I guess Charlemagne the God is
Hey, he said this shit is so, son. He said this shit is so. I ain't lying, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna play this one more time. I want y'all to listen to this. This nigga Charlemagne's wild out, son. Hold on.
He's a motherfucker too.
Listen to this.
So I put the Spanish fly in the E&J, we drinking the E&J and shit. Spanish fly in the E&J, we drinking the E&J and shit. So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a motherfucker too. Spanish fly in the E&J, we drinking. Spanish fly in the E&J, we drinking the E&J. Spanish fly in the E&J, we drinking the E&J and shit. So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a motherfucker too. Right? So she was drunk as shit, and we had sex and shit, and like, a lot of my boys was trying to come in the room and fuck her. I'm like, nah, chill out. I can't. I'm not doing that. And I'm like, let you run the train on it. That's rape. Yeah. Okay. So, right. So, it's just one-on-one. It ain't right. Yeah. So the next trains are rape. So the next morning she wakes up. And we talk about it. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, we had sex. She said, okay, well, I'm glad it was you. Then a couple days later, she's like, yo, are you sure I only had sex with you? One of my stupid ass cousins was going around saying he fucked her, which he didn't. Okay. I know for a fact he didn't. Okay. I was there the whole time. Yeah. He did not fuck her. Yeah. He looked at her naked, but he didn't fuck her, right? So I'm telling her, no, me and you just had sex. Nobody else did nothing. So it just was weird that she was like, well, I'm just glad it was you. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, you could have been in a real bad situation if it was another motherfucker there. That's a huge compliment, man. A girl just said, yo, at least you raped me. I didn't rape her. I did not rape her.
Now, mind you, he said this out his own mouth, and he ain't went to jail. What was going on? He's on a highly syndicated radio show. He said he put Spanish fly in her drink, got her inebriated, clapped her cheeks. She was so high and intoxicated, she didn't even know who had sex with her. She had to ask him, are you sure you're the only one that had sex with me? His little cousin was running around saying he even fucked her that night. But Diddy got federal charges, and Charlamagne asked to be at work tomorrow morning on the Breakfast Club playing butt tag with DJ Envy. Jump, yeah, on your radio when the first thing in the morning. Diddy is being crucified, maybe rightfully so. But you got Charlamagne the God ain't synced the day in jail, and he just said, and they laughing about it, bro. This shit nasty work. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. I ain't lying to you. Him and the dude is laughing about it. They giggling about it. He said he put
Spanish fly in the E&J, we drinking the E&J and shit. So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got Spanish fly in the E&J, we drinking the E&J and shit. So Spanish fly in the E&J, we drinking the E&J and shit.
The nigga said he put the Spanish fly in the E&J. First and foremost, E&J is powerful, B. That's like saying you put the Spanish fly in the Mad Dog 2020. You ain't got to put Spanish fly in the E&J. You're already drinking some winos. This shit for winos. I'm talking you drinking the bottom of the barrel. You drinking E&J? And then you not only drinking E&J, you slipped the Spanish fly. She ain't even know y'all had Spanish fly in the E&J. Where the fuck do you buy Spanish fly? Spanish fly. Spanish people, maybe y'all can give me some game on this because it's called Spanish fly. This is a date rape drug y'all use and shit in the community? What is this? But Diddy is on trial for his life, and Charlamagne the God to be at the Breakfast Club Monday morning at work. So I just wanted to kind of paint that picture because even in this, you know, in this interview, you got Charlamagne the God. You know, you got Charlamagne the God. He's talking.
So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a motherfucker too. Right? So she was drunk as shit, and we had sex and shit, and like
a lot of my boys was trying to come in the room and fuck it. I'm like, nah, chill out. I can't. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to run the train on it. That's rape. Yeah. Okay. So, right. So
it's just one-on-one. It ain't rape.
Yeah. So the next
trains are rape.
So the next morning she wakes up. And we talk about it. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, we had sex.
She said, what happened?
She said, okay, well, I'm glad it was you. Then a couple days later, she's like, yo, you sure I only had sex with you? Because one of my stupid ass cousins was going around saying he fucked her, which he didn't.
Okay.
I know for a fact he didn't. Okay. I was there the whole time. Yeah, yeah. He did not fuck her. Yeah. He looked at her naked, but he didn't fuck her, right? So I'm telling her, no, me and you just had sex. Nobody else did nothing. So it just was weird that she was like, well, I'm just glad it was you. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, you could have been in a real bad situation if it was another motherfucker there.
That's a compliment, man. A girl just said, yo, at least you raped me.
I didn't rape her. I did not rape her.
Hey, if it was any of your cousins or friends who have been raped, but
I didn't rape her because me and her had every intention of having sex with each other.
So then why would you put the Spanish fly?
I'm still a freaky motherfucker, but
Was she passed out while you fucked her?
Nah, she wasn't like, she was like one of those drunks where, no, she was one of those drunks where like, she was one of those drunks where she was like, she wasn't coherent, but she was up. You know, when your girl just, like when you're blacked out, like that, don't know what the fuck's going on type shit. Like she was
The nigga Charlamagne the God said she was blacked out, but she was coherent. The boy asked him his questions on purpose. He said, if y'all was gonna have sex and y'all already knew it, why would you put the Spanish fly in her drink? And he said, because I was just a freaky young motherfucker. He was freaky. He was a 69 God. He was a P. Diddy. Obviously, he was on what P. Diddy was on. But P. Diddy going to jail. P. Diddy a monster, and ain't nobody got nothing to say about the God, Charlamagne. Okay? And I had to give y'all that contrast before I slide up out of here, because everybody pointing the finger at Diddy. But then you got Charlamagne the God, who has admitted already a long time ago to raping a young girl, and nobody cares about it. So now you got to ask yourself, if we gonna clear the swamp, if this is bad, drugging women, sexing, freak-offs, having sex with women while they whatever, right? Then the whole industry need to be wiped out, not just P. Diddy. So why P. Diddy? Why P. Diddy? And there you go. There you go, right there. Okay, well, if P. Diddy wrong, then why we ain't protesting against Charlamagne the God? Why ain't no females talking about this right here? I seen a video on Tasha K with that young girl talking about this. She said, man, I couldn't even watch the whole video. I ain't even gonna play it on my channel. That's how shit was sad, man. Made me want to do something to Charlamagne, man. When I watched the video on Tasha K with that girl talking about what Charlamagne did to her when she was 15, 16, it made me want to do something to Charlamagne the God. Yeah, it made me want to do something to him. So, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Diddy in jail, but Charlamagne ain't in jail. Why is Diddy in jail? Why is Diddy going to get crucified? Because Diddy was low-key trying to start a black revolution. Diddy was low-key going to spearhead some shit. Let another George Floyd situation would have jumped off. I bet Diddy would have put some money in the streets for the shooters. Diddy made $1 billion+, but he was still tired of what was going down. He was still tired of all the things that's happening to black people right in front of his face. He ain't like Jay-Z. He can't sleep at night knowing niggas is still getting killed in the street, knowing we still getting railroaded in the politicians, in the political field, knowing all these things. Listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, you can tap in, you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man being it. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. It's straight off the bricks into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight, raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. Listen, man, I'm going to give you that dope, straight, pure, that game, straight, raw. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Any sign of a black revolutionary, any sign that you gonna buck the system on that level, you out of here. Any sign. Yeah, Diddy might have had 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his house, but he also said, nigga, it'll be a race war out this motherfucker, and we ain't scared. He also said, y'all forgot he said that? He also said, yeah, we about to start a black political party where we about to handle this, we about to take over this shit. Y'all know what I mean? Ain't no more vote or die. We doing this shit, black political party. That's it. Y'all forgot that he said that? Oh, y'all don't remember that. Y'all just remember the baby oil and the freak-offs. It is what it is. It'll be what it's gonna be. Y'all see my numbers. Y'all see where the numbers is at. Because they know I'm going to talk that talk. And sometimes I get off a topic. And sometimes I'll stray. I'll stimulate the algorithm. I talk about everything that everybody else is talking about. But I'll slip a message in there. And then there's going to be times where I'm going to get right to the point. And the higher-ups and the elites, they see that. Oh, hold up. What dude talking about? Grown Man Business TV. You saw that last joint? Hey, yo, slow him down. Get him out the algorithm. We put him back in the algorithm next month. But get him out of there for right now. I love that. When I see the numbers ain't looking right, I don't do no complaining. I love that. That mean they paying attention. That mean they watching. That mean they know what's up. Listen, man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. We going live tomorrow, Saturday morning for sure. We going to lock in. We got more to talk about. Tap in to tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Gang.